is really a thing. And if you decide to start your locks that way, hey, more power to you. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to give you your options so that you can make the decision that is best for you. Hey, what's up, sweet, beautiful people? My name is Alexis. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're not new here, thank you even more for returning. Your love and support means the world to me, and I love talking to you guys every week. I have a really exciting video for you today, but before we jump in, I have a couple of updates for you, as always, right? So besides from allergies kicking my butt today, I know I sound a bit stuffy, so sorry about that. I've been busy studying. I appreciate your thoughts and prayers because as I get closer to my big exam, which is a week-long exam, as I get closer to it, I feel much more comfortable, much more at ease. I feel like your thoughts and prayers have contributed to my peace that I feel these days, and I cannot be more thankful for each and every one of you. So I read your comments, I love your comments, and I appreciate everything you all do for me in this community. Aside from studying for my exam, I'm working on a documentary about Black political scientists, and I will share all the details as this project is coming to a close. So that's what my life has been consisting of these days, studying for comprehensive exams and working on this documentary, as well as teaching an undergraduate course and working with a nonprofit organization that trains women to run for office and win elections. So my schedule has been pretty full. It's been quite busy these days. Let me know what's been on your plate. What have you guys been working on? What have you been up to? And one quick announcement here is that I will be 1 year locked in May, at the end of May. And I'm thinking about hosting some type of virtual party. So if you guys would like to meet me on Zoom, I would love to meet you guys, and I will offer more details a bit later in the year as May closes in on us. But I think it'd be cool to have some type of virtual party. That way I can meet you guys and see your faces and have some real convos in real time. All right, guys, enough of the small talk. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Today we're talking about all the different ways that you can start your lock journey. So there's not just one right way to do it. There's not one way that everybody has to begin their journey. There are quite a few different ways, and that's what I want to talk about today, to let you know that if you have not started your journey yet and you're thinking about locks, you have quite a few options to consider. And I'm here to lay it out on the table. So of course, the first way that you can start your lock journey is through the 2-strand twist method. That's how I started my lock journey. That's what a lot of my videos have talked about and mentioned. If you are interested in starting your locks off with the 2-strand twist method, I highly recommend you check out some of my past videos because I have no regrets whatsoever. Now, the reason I decided to start with the 2-strand twist method is because I was a loose natural for quite some time, but I would always wear my hair in a protective style of 2-strand twists. So when I decided to start my lock journey, I figured it would be an easy, smooth transition to the locks by way of 2-strand twists. So I figured, hey, I wear 2-strand twists all the time anyway, so it wouldn't be that big of a difference. And I was right, you guys. My intuition was right. I have no regrets whatsoever. And I have tons of videos showing you guys that process. You guys can check out my 1-month visual lock journey video or my 6-month locked visual journey video as well. And you guys can see that it worked for me. It worked perfectly fine. Now with the 2-strand twist method, it can be tricky for some people because they say you don't lose the 2-strand twist pattern all the way. I personally don't still see the 2-strand twist pattern. as much as I thought I would. I don't really notice it anymore. So I was asking my mom the other day, I was like, Mom, do you think like I can get away with like looking locked already? Like, does it look like I have locks? You guys let me know in the comments below. Does it look like I have 2-strand twists, or does it look like I have locks? I'm just curious, because some days I'm like, you know, is this fully locked yet? And other days I'm like, okay, I'm definitely locked. So 2-strand twists can be tricky. If you guys are worried about not losing the 2-strand twist pattern, then I would recommend maybe starting your locks a different way. But so far so good. I really like how everything's coming along. If you're worried about not losing your 2-strand twist pattern, then I would recommend maybe starting your locks with something like comb coils. That is a really cool way to start locks as well. I personally decided not to do comb coils because I just like the look of 2-strand twists. Even if you're not locking, I think 2-strand twists can be a really cute hairstyle. So comb coils is another way that you can start your lock journey. And I don't have too much experience with comb coils because no one in my family started their locks with comb coils either. So if you guys started your locks with comb coils, let me know in the comments below. I'll insert some pictures here of what that might look like for you guys. But I want to hear from you. If you started your lock journey with comb coils, let me know how that worked out. I was honestly worried about coils unraveling much more than 2-strand twists would. So I went with twists. Let me know if you went with coils or if you're considering comb coils. Now, if you're not into twists or coils, you can start your locks off with plaits, which are these little skinny individual braids. Of course, they don't have to be skinny. They can be as big or small as you want them to be. But plaits can be a way to start locks as well. And if you're not feeling twists or coils, then maybe you want to start your lock journey off with plaits. If you started your locks off with plaits, let me know in the comments below, what was that experience like for you? Share it with the community so that those who are considering locks can have all the information they need in this video and through the comments down below. I'll insert some pictures here of plaits as starter locks so that you guys can see a little bit of maybe how you'll look if you decide to start with plaits. I honestly think if I did not start with twists, I would have started with plaits because they're quite similar to me, and I love a good plait hairstyle. So I think it's cute, like twists. Even if you're not starting your lock journey, plaits can be really cute, for sure. Okay, I know what you're saying. You're not feeling twists, you're not feeling coils, you're not feeling plaits. So what are your other options? What else can you do if you're not feeling any of those ways to start your lock journey? I'm glad you asked. Because if you're not feeling twists, or you're not feeling coils, or you're not feeling plaits, you can freeform your locks. Of course, my little brother freeformed his locks for maybe 6 to 8 months before he decided to separate his freeform locks and go to a more manicured style of locks similar to my locks and my mom's. So if you're not into twists, coils, plaits, you can just let your hair do its own thing. Your hair will lock, trust me, it will. As long as you're not touching your hair and you leave it to do its own thing, your hair will lock. It's really interesting what our hair is capable of doing. So if you're kind of on the riskier side or the more carefree side, then try out freeforms. Just let your hair do its own thing and don't manicure it. Keep it clean, of course, with your lock maintenance routine, but you don't have to do anything. You don't have to twist it to start off. You don't have to coil it. You don't have to use plaits. Freeforms are quite free indeed. And I think they're such a cool look, so I'll insert some pictures here of what freeform locks look like. You can also check out my past videos of my little brother. I have his video of when he was freeforming and all the details about his journey. I have a video of when he separated his freeform locks into manicured locks. If you didn't know you can do that, you absolutely can. And I have another video of his retwist happening. So, and an update from when he had his locks separated. So check out all those videos and let me know what you think. Okay, so we made it through twists, coils, plaits, freeform locks. What other options are there? You can always do some type of an instant lock. So locticians often have this tool, and it's an instant lock tool where they can mat your hair together artificially, essentially, so they can use a tool that really combines your hair and mats it together, and that way you go in with loose hair, loose natural hair, and you come out with locks. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I think it's so cool. Some of you have told me in past videos that you started your lock journey that way. So if you have started your journey with instant locks, please let me know how you're liking it, how it turned out. I was telling my mom the other day that the only reason I didn't choose instant locks is because I wanted to see what my hair was capable of doing on its own, because I couldn't believe that your hair could go from a little tiny 2-strand twist to swelling up to having all these bulbs and eventually locking so beautifully. So I was kind of just curious, and that's why I decided to go through the actual process and make this journey one for the ages, one that I would never forget. And it has honestly been just that. It's been something I will never forget in my life. Best decision ever. So remember, even if you choose to instant lock, you want to make sure you do your research and understand what parting style you want, what parting system, what size you want your parts to be, because you'll go in, get your hair parted and separated, and then get your instant locks started. So it's really important that you like the size of parts you choose early on. So with us, we might, as our locks are growing, we might decide to, take one down or combine a few or whatever and change it up. Instant locks may not be that simple to alter after you get started. So keep that in mind. And like I said, if you have instant locks, let me know. Let me know how that's working out for you, because I'm quite intrigued. I think it's so interesting. And the last way that you can start your locks is actually from one of the viewers in our community. She left a comment saying that she is on her second set of locks, and her first set was actually started with lock extensions. And I was like, oh my gosh, so really she inspired this whole video, because I didn't even know that that was an option. I didn't know that was something you can do. So if you do not know, you can start your locks with lock extensions or faux locks, and just let your hair grow into it. And as your hair grows out, you can either trim the excess or trim the faux locks off as time goes on, or you can just let your hair stay in the faux lock hair forever. So this whole business of lock extensions is really a thing, and if you decide to start your locks that way, hey, more power to you. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to give you your options so that you can make the decision that is best for you. So don't let anyone make you feel bad if you decide to start with lock extensions or instant locks. It's still a lock journey, and it's still quite personal to you and unique to you. So embrace it. And I'm here to cheer you on every step of the way. I find locks so fascinating, and as soon as quarantine is over with and lockdowns are over, I definitely plan to do some documentary work and produce content about Black hair and locks in particular, to show and uplift our community, to show how beautiful our hair is and how beautiful we are. So I'm a fan of how diverse our lock journeys can begin, and I hope that you guys are too. So let me know in the comments below how you started your locks, if you are satisfied with how you started your locks, or what you would change. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I just wanted to pop in and say hello, because like I said, I've been really busy, but I've missed you, and I needed your love and encouragement and warmth, and I feel it. So thank you guys for being here. I will see you all again really soon, and until next time, you guys take care.